Welcome to the Deep Dive, your shortcut to being well-informed. We try to pack it with surprising facts, maybe just enough humor to keep you hooked. Today, we're tackling something, well, pretty familiar if you're a homeowner, especially if you live somewhere like Vancouver, the Lower Mainland, battling the elements. You've got this dream, right? Perfect outdoor space, deck for coffee, entertaining.
Soaking in the view.
Exactly. But then reality hits. That constant drizzle, the humidity, maybe salt in the air if you're near the coast.
Oh yeah, it takes a toll.
It really does, and it conspires against things like your deck railings. Suddenly that lovely wood railing is splintering.
Or the steel one's got those rust streaks running down.
Precisely. And your weekend. Hijacked by sanding, painting, upkeep. It's just a constant battle, isn't it?
It really can feel that way. A chore list that never ends.
So today we're doing a strategic deep dive. We're looking at aluminum deck railings, not just as, a safety barrier, but as a real strategic home improvement. Something designed to give you your weekends back and, frankly, make your outdoor living better.
That's a great way to frame it. Strategic.
Our mission today is to unpack why aluminum is becoming, well, maybe the top choice for durability, style, and, this is the kicker, low maintenance. We want to arm you, the listener, with those nuanced, expert insights you need to make really informed decisions about your own space.
And we're drawing on a good stack of info here. Detailed product specs, expert analysis from specialists in the field, so we can really get into the details.
Okay, let's unpack this then. We've all seen it. Wood railings rot, they warp, they splinter. Steel ones, rust magnets, you paint them, they chip, they weather, you're sanding, repainting. It feels endless sometimes.
The cycle.
But aluminum, from your perspective, what really makes it such a fundamental game changer for decks, especially in our kind of coastal climate?
Yeah, what's truly fascinating, and maybe the biggest eye-opener for homeowners, is how aluminum directly tackles those exact pain points you just mentioned. Its inherent weather resistance, particularly against corrosion in these wet, sometimes salty climates. That's really the primary driver. Unlike wood, which, let's be honest, it's beautiful, but it's organic.
Yeah.
It's going to be susceptible to rot, warping, splintering, even pests like carpenter ants.
Right.
Aluminum just doesn't have those issues. And compared to steel rusts. It needs constant, rigorous attention. Aluminum simply doesn't rust. It's an inorganic material. It just stands up to the elements without breaking down in the same way.
Okay, so hold on. No rust, no warping, no splintering.
Yeah.
It basically won't succumb to the weather like wood or steel. That sounds like a massive win, not just for convenience, but for the actual lifespan of your property here in rainy Vancouver.
Absolutely. Longevity is a huge factor.
So what's the biggest misconception you hear when people think about switching to aluminum?
That's a great question. I'd say the biggest one is probably that aluminum railings might feel, less sturdy or maybe look too industrial. People associate wood with that warmth and perceived strength, or steel with, heavy-duty construction. But modern aluminum alloys, especially the ones used for railings, they're incredibly strong. They're designed to be really robust. Often they're actually sort of over-engineered just to provide that extra margin of safety.
Yeah.
And their lighter weight makes installation more precise, leading to a tighter, more secure fit than you might get with heavier stuff.
That's interesting. So that strength, how does it actually translate into real-world safety, especially when we talk about meeting tough building codes like the BC code? Because safety is number one, right? Especially with kids or pets around.
Precisely. Yeah, safety is paramount. When we talk about BC building codes for railings, these are really specific, non-negotiable requirements. It's not just about general strength. It's detailed specs for height, usually minimum 36 inches for lower decks, 42 inches for anything higher. Then there's load-bearing capacity. Railings have to withstand horizontal forces crucial if someone leans on them.
Okay.
And critically, for anyone with kids or pets, strict rules on the maximum gap between pickets, usually no more than 4 inches, to prevent anyone small falling through.
4 inches, okay.
Aluminum systems aren't just designed to meet these codes. They're meticulously engineered and tested to actually exceed them. That provides that extra layer of peace of mind.
Okay, so structure, safety check. But what about that maintenance battle? You mentioned wood needing constant upkeep. How much time are we really saving with aluminum? Like, realistically.
This is where the long-term value really, really shines. A wooden deck in a coastal climate, it'd easily demand 10, maybe 20 hours of maintenance every year.
Wow.
Think power washing, sanding, staining, maybe repairing rot.
Yes, familiar.
With aluminum railings, thanks to their natural properties, and as we'll discuss their finishes, you can slash that down to maybe less than an hour a year.
Less than an hour? Seriously?
Seriously, yeah. You're basically just looking at an investment that ensures your deck looks great and stays safe for, well, easily over 20 years, even in Vancouver's climate. Usually just needs a quick wash. This longevity, it's not just convenient, it's significant real long-term value for you as a homeowner.
And it's not just function, is it? There's the aesthetic side, too. These railings aren't just barriers. They can add a really modern, clean look.
Absolutely.
That could actually boost your property value, so you get your weekends back and enhance curb appeal.
Nice. You also touched on sustainability earlier. How does aluminum really stack up as eco-friendly compared to, say, wood or steel?
That's a critical point and often overlooked. Aluminum is highly recyclable. That's a massive win for the environment. Here's a fact that might surprise you. Recycling aluminum uses only about 5% of the energy needed to make primary aluminum from raw ore.
Only 5%.
Wow.
Yeah. It dramatically cuts down its carbon footprint compared to, say, harvesting and processing timber or the really energy-intensive production of steel. So at the end of its very long life, maybe 50 years or more, it can be recycled again and again without losing its quality. It's a truly circular, responsible choice, both for your home and, the planet.
Form, function, and environmental responsibility. Okay, that's a compelling combo.
It really is a key differentiator.
So practical advantages covered. Durability, safety, crazy low maintenance, sustainability. Got it. But let's be honest, durability is only half of it. Your deck is part of your home style, right?
Absolutely, an extension of your living space.
So if we're getting our weekends back, what kind of cool designs can aluminum railings actually unlock? Are we stuck with basic barriers, or can you get creative?
Oh, definitely creative. Connecting this to the bigger design picture, aluminum offers incredible flexibility. It really balances the aesthetics, the durability, and the budget without compromising safety or style. You've got a really expansive range of styles. Think sleek glass panels you can get frameless for those amazing panoramic views.
Oh, nice. Unobstructed.
Exactly. Or open-top systems. Yeah. Even frosted privacy glass panels. They let light in, but give you a shield from wind or, nosy neighbors.
I know, yeah. Privacy glass is useful.
Then you've got the more classic picket designs, too. For a traditional look, but still clean. Available in different profiles, round, square, even custom shapes sometimes.
So it's definitely not one size fits all. You can actually tailor these systems to your home's architecture, really dial in the look.
Precisely. These systems are inherently versatile. Customizable profiles, finishes, colors. Every project can genuinely be custom engineered for specific dimensions and style needs. Deck, balcony, stairs. We're talking options like maybe integrated LED lighting tucked into the top rail for evening ambiance.
Ooh, that sounds classy.
Or choosing specific post caps for a unique architectural detail. Aluminum railings really become a canvas. You can transform your outdoor space into a true extension of your inside design. But a huge part of that lasting beauty, that vibrant finish that shrugs off the weather year after year, that comes down to how it's treated. And that brings us to, well, the magic of powder coating.
Powder coating. Okay, I've heard the term, but what exactly is it? How is it different from just paint?
Right. Powder coating isn't just a tough layer. I sometimes call it a molecular fortress. It's fundamentally different from traditional liquid paint. Paint basically sits on the surface. Powder coating undergoes thermal bonding. Imagine really fine particles of pigment and resin. It's a dry powder being electrostatically charged.
Electrostatically, like static electricity.
Exactly. Then it's sprayed onto the grounded aluminum. Opposite charges attract, so the powder sticks perfectly, evenly. Then it goes into a curing oven. The heat melts the powder, lets it flow out, and form this smooth, continuous, incredibly strong chemical bond directly into the aluminum surface itself. It's not just drying like paint, it's bonding chemically.
Fascinating. So it's like baking a super tough plastic-like finish into the metal.
Yeah.
That explains why it's so much tougher than paint.
Precisely. That chemical bond is the key.
Okay, game changer for longevity, clearly.
Mm-hmm.
But what makes that protection so effective, especially in a place like Vancouver? And how does it tie into sustainability?
That chemical bond makes it way more resistant to the tiny expansions and contractions metals go through with temperature changes and humidity. That's what makes normal paint crack, chip, and peel over time.
Ah, yeah.
This weatherproof finish specifically resists moisture, salt spray, UV damage. It ensures your railings stay vibrant, and corrosion-resistant for decades, no fading, no chalking.
And cleaning. Still easy.
Oh yeah, that super smooth, non-porous surface reinforces the minimal upkeep thing we talked about.
Yeah.
Usually just simple soap and water keeps it looking pristine, really easy. And on the environmental side, here's a big plus. Traditional liquid paints release volatile organic compounds, VOCs, as they dry.
VOCs, right. Not good stuff.
Not good. They're chemical gases harmful to health and the environment. Powder coating is a dry finishing process. It uses that electrostatically charged powder, no harmful solvents, so virtually zero VOCs release. That means a much smaller carbon footprint during manufacturing. It's a genuinely greener choice, a more sustainable alternative.
Wow. Superior protection, easy cleaning, and better for the environment. That's a powerful combination.
It really is.
And customization. If I want a specific look with this tough finish, what are my options?
You're definitely not limited. You can choose various custom finishes, Matt, for that sophisticated, understated look.
I like matte.
Satin gives you a nice balanced sheen. Or gloss if you want something really vibrant and reflective. And colors, a whole spectrum. Classic, black, white, contemporary bronze, even custom hues to match your specific design vision. It ensures the railing stays vibrant, looks fantastic, and stays corrosion resistant for decades. It really protects your investment functionally and aesthetically.
Okay, so you're sold on aluminum railings. Durability, low maintenance, style, safety checks all the boxes. But then what? This isn't exactly a weekend DIY project for most people, right?
Generally, no. Precision is key.
You need to make sure you get the best installation. How do you ensure you're working with the right folks? And what about stairs? They seem like they'd be tricky, often overlooked, but so important, high traffic.
That raises a really critical question. Why does expertise truly matter so much? Especially with something like stairs. Stairs aren't just high traffic, they're complex structurally. They demand robust, precisely installed railings. Not just for looks, but fundamentally for safety and long-term structural integrity.
Makes sense.
When you're choosing a contractor, you absolutely must look for proven experience in railing installation. And crucially, deep knowledge of BC building codes and any local permit requirements. An inexperienced contractor, they might overlook critical details. That could lead to safety hazards down the road or even costly fixes later.
Okay, so technical know-how is baseline. What else should you look for? I mean, you're trusting these people on your property with a big investment.
Absolutely. The right contractor offers more than just installation skills. They should show they can customize designs to fit your home's unique style, like we discussed. Transparency, non-negotiable, clear, detailed pricing, written quotes, realistic timelines, no hidden surprises.
Yes, please.
Communication is vital. A great contractor communicates clearly, explains each step, makes sure you feel confident and informed. They should also only use high-quality materials and finishes, specifically ones proven for Vancouver's wet, sometimes salty climate. That prevents premature wear and future repairs.
Good point about the materials quality.
And critically, a reliable contractor must provide a comprehensive warranty. That's your peace of mind. It guarantees your system stays safe and attractive for years. Now, zooming in on stairs specifically, an experienced contractor is paramount here. They ensure both the steps and the railings meet all safety regulations, proper grip, load capacity, and that they perfectly complement the overall deck design.
So it looks cohesive, too.
Exactly. This includes crucial stuff like proper structural reinforcement for the stair stringers, precision alignment of the handrails with the deck railing so it flows safely and looks right, and even recommending good slip-resistant surfaces for the steps themselves. An experienced pro helps you avoid common pitfalls, uneven risers, major trip hazard, or poorly aligned railings that are unsafe and just look off.
Yeah, you don't want that.
Their specialized knowledge ensures every component is built to code, integrated seamlessly, and ready for years of use. And good ones often provide ongoing support too, inspections, maybe future repairs or upgrades. They help maintain the function and appearance over time, proactively protecting your investment.
Right. Even the best systems need a checkup eventually, though. Nothing lasts forever without some attention, surely.
That's true. Proactive observation is always smart.
So what are the telltale signs? What should you look for that might indicate your aluminum railings, even with that great powder coating, needs some attention or repair?
Okay, the most immediate and critical sign, any wobbling or looseness at all. That's a clear safety hazard, needs immediate attention, no question.
Okay, looseness number one, what else?
Well, while powder coating is incredibly tough,
Yeah.
extreme impact, maybe prolonged exposure to really harsh conditions without any cleaning or just significant neglect, it can eventually lead to localized corrosion or paint chipping. If you see that, it means the protective layer has been compromised. And while the aluminum won't rust through like steel, the exposed metal can still be affected over time, and it won't look good.
Gotcha. So check for damage to the finish, too. What if it's not structural, but just looks? Like the style feels dated now, or you just want to change?
That's a totally valid reason for repair, or even an upgrade. Outdated designs can definitely detract from your home's curve appeal. Case change, right?
Sure.
And, of course, any new safety hazards, maybe gaps have appeared due to wear, or sections feel weakened, especially concerning for kids or pets. Those absolutely need prompt attention. Delaying repairs, even seemingly minor ones, can sometimes lead to bigger problems. Could compromise the whole deck or balcony structure eventually. Timely service prevents those really costly replacements later.
Good advice. Don't wait.
And here's something else. Professional aluminum railing repair isn't just about fixing a problem. It can be a great opportunity. It's a chance to modernize the look. Maybe new colors, updated finishes, maybe even swap out pickets for glass panels in some sections. It can be an enhancement, not just a restoration.
Ah, interesting. Turn a repair into an upgrade. I like that. So after this whole deep dive, bringing it back home, for someone living right here in Vancouver, is it really worth the investment? Aluminum deck railings, given our specific, challenging coastal climate. Everything considered.
Unequivocally, yes. Absolutely. Based on everything we've covered, aluminum deck railings are an exceptionally smart, long-term investment for homeowners here in Vancouver and the Lower Mainland. They are inherently corrosion-resistant. That's paramount in our rainy, humid, often salty air. They're incredibly low maintenance, freeing you from that endless cycle of painting, staining, fixing that other materials demand.
Weekend reclaimers.
Exactly. And they're built tough to last well over 20 years. It's truly an investment that serves you for a generation, even with our coastal weather challenges. Their durability, the huge range of customizable styles, their top-notch safety compliance with local codes, and that eco-friendly aspect. It just makes them a hands-down superior choice compared to traditional wood or steel here. You're not just buying a railing, you're buying lasting peace of mind, enhanced property value, and honestly, significantly more time to just enjoy your home.
What an incredible deep dive. It seems straightforward on the surface, just railings. But wow, so many layers of real benefits and things to think about for homeowners. We've covered why aluminum offers that unparalleled durability, needs astonishingly little maintenance, and gives you incredible design flexibility, all super crucial for us here in coastal spots like Vancouver. We've also hit hard on how vital expert contractors are for both railings and stairs, and the value of just keeping an eye on things, proactive maintenance to protect that investment.
Absolutely key points.
So as you, our listener, maybe look out at your own outdoor space, perhaps an aging deck, maybe a new project coming up, or even just the small details of your home, think about those spaces we live in every day. How often do we really consider the unsung heroes, like these railings, and how a thoughtful, informed choice in material like aluminum can quietly but profoundly boost our safety, our enjoyment, even our peace of mind for decades? It really is more than just a railing. It's kind of a foundation for lasting comfort, enduring style, and maybe, just maybe, a lifetime of reclaimed